Another step forward.
More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Heading there. fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect. A little help, please. I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Looking ahead. What's inside? At the ready. What's in here?
time to waste.
Let's see.
Is that blood? No, never mind. I bet that'll fit in my pack. On my way.
Okay, can you? Yeah, you can probably hear me now. All right. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out for feedback, but I think we should be good. And I know that we are lagging a lot on the webcam, which seems to be the standard way. All right, so it has been a while since I played this, and so I'm pretty rusty, and I'm probably going to do a lot of stupid things. Like I almost got Karlach killed, just not Karlach. God, Shadowheart. Almost got Shadowheart killed by not really paying attention to what I was doing. This locked trunk. I'm going to unlock that when I pick up Sworn. When I pick up my vampire buddy.
Hey, I need some help.
I like many moons ago when I played, it didn't really tell you what herbs could be used for.
Please.
You were able to pick
Please
the
come
herbs
help
up,
me.
and that was about it. And then, well, you can then research the recipes and stuff like that, but it never really told you precisely what it was for. So.
You there. Come here.
Okay. So yeah, so once we pick up Astarion, I'll go back and unlock that chest. Hopefully, it wouldn't be a problem. So let's see if we can get ourselves.
I need a quick word.
Oh,
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered.
brain things cornered.
There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Sure, why not? It's time. We're gonna tumble.
There. Can you see it?
Sneaky dude. Now I've got you.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your
Why is
distance.
neck? I mean,
No need for this to get messy.
I need him alive.
Anyway.
Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
I will nod.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
Tentacle freaks. No shame. I mean, no king shaming here. You have anyone in the hells, and let me go, and I might tell you. Yes.
Don't lie to me.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the
Hey, you're a
worm.
vampire.
The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Okay. So, hold on, let me look at my stats. I cannot look. I thought I could look at my stats while I'm in combat. Okay, but dexterity is what I have. So, yeah, here we go. We're gonna throw a die. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a bonus on there too because I don't feel like. Ooh. Roll a 1. No, roll. Ha! Take that, Astarion. Ooh, I am a nimble wood elf. Oh. Yaha! Oh, what's up with
I saw into your mind. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Yes, you were. Okay, we're all caught.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's...
Oh, shit, going the wrong way. The other up, or the other down. Hold on 1 sec, I'm switching, I'm doing a little thing here. Go over there, you up. Trying to make, so I'm streaming with OBS, so I'm going to have 2 windows going on here. Close that, and things that I don't care about, and other things I don't care about. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I am this thing, so 1 sec. Almost got it going. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. 1 sec. Maybe not. Okay. All right. Click here. Okay, here I am standing, and there I am standing. Actually, I'm gonna close this out. So, just FYI for those who care, I am going to configure this with Nightbot. So, Baldur's Gate is where I'm starting, but there are other games I'm going to play. I'm also going to be doing programming tutorials. I'm going to be doing, I do IoT stuff as well. I attempt to draw. I do animation with Blender. Well, I do 3D modeling with Blender, and I'm getting better with animation. So those are other things that I'm going to be doing. So one of the things that I'm going to be tying in is going to be, let's see, they're getting louder or quieter. There we go. Yeah, I'm still getting my studio rigged up. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing is hooking up Nightbot and see if I can do anything. I also have a DJ stream, but it's more of a radio stream. I don't do any mixes or anything like that. I do pretty much approved DRM songs. I use it's not the DRM approved stuff that, don't get me wrong, I like stuff that isn't popularized or on major labels. But in this case, these are on major labels, and they're approved in the DJ system. So on that DJ stream, I do DJ stuff. And so I'm doing just regular old DJ radio, classic disc jockey stuff. One day, if I develop skills, I may actually do mixes and that. I do make little sound effects and stuff like that for some of the games that I developed. And I'm tinkering with loops, but we're not there yet. So anyway, so that's over on that one. But over here, I'm not going to be doing so much music, and I was going to use Nightbot for to allow viewers to request songs, but I don't want to get a rights violation on the account, so I may not enable that. We'll see what happens. I just need to be careful. I have no interest in getting dinged when I'm just getting started. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, name is Astarian, blah blah blah. And I'm a Baldurian, so I am going to introduce myself. I am also from
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms?
So, yes, unfortunately, they're trusted mind flayers. Mind flayers! Yes, unfortunately, they'll turn to mind flayers. Do I know anything? Yes, I don't want them in our heads. You know as much as I do. Here we go.
Turn us into...
Bloody. Natch.
Of course, it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect?
It's in my future.
Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
So it is 10:14 Central Time. So I'm thinking probably another half hour of streaming. Do a little story progression, and then we go there. And Astarian wants to control it because he gets benefits from them. You travel with me. Aha! Yes, we should go to travel together.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right, I accept.
You should ask.
Lead on.
Ask, my dear friend, for over here. Oh, look, there's a pig. See, I wonder if Astarian was going to make a snack out of that pig. You know, I mean, Astarian is Astarian. He had no qualms about snacking on a human, but you know, it's possible that he was interested in just
keep a blade
pig
close.
blood. Okay. You pick lots. Pick lots.
Yes, please.
It's locked.
A crooked touch.
Here we go. Can I do it with a 5? Closer than it should have been. Alright, alright. All about the bonuses, yo. Alright, what do we get? We got toys. Oh, you got a hat. Okay, you
Got a long road
come over
ahead.
here and loot this thing. So, this is called Boxcraft. I forget what the terminology is. So a lot of people will stack boxes and then jump off the boxes for maximum damage and stuff like that, or build walls out of boxes to obscure, to obstruct opponents, that kind of stuff. I do something different. I send everything not everything, many things, a lot of things, to camp. So basically, rather than have these sitting around just cluttering up the landscape, what I will do is I will just pick everything up.
Best be on my way.
And what I'll do is I'll just go to my inventory and I will send a camp. And so, these crates, who cares, right? But there are some pretty nice crates that you pick up in the game. And so, some fancy crates, And so I'll put them in the camp and use them for certain things. I'll put reagents in one, and there's actually, as we all know, there's actually a special container at camp that can hold all types of unique things. So I'll put stuff in there, but I'll also use these others for supplemental. What is he? Why am I standing? Look at that! I have magically disappeared into the earth. What in the world? I don't remember that glitch. Okay, alright. So, back to it. So, one of the things that I noticed, and I don't know if this is, and maybe it's, and this is something I'm going to test this time around. At one point in time, and it might have just been in the beta or something like that, you could find a mind flayer. There was a mind flayer that you could not interact with, that you could kill, essentially. And I don't always, it wasn't, there was another mind flayer. I don't remember exactly what it was. Point being, I'm going to see, and he doesn't always show up. And so I think it depends, and I could be wrong, on whether you convert a mind flayer on the Nautilus, the Nautiloid ship, or if you don't, whether or not if you do. So I'm going to see. Everybody, do not step in the fire. Don't get me wrong. I understand there's pathing. However, it sure would be nice if people would avoid the fire, because we're all sentient beings here, right? We should all pay attention enough to fire to know that we don't want to step in it. Oh, one of my cats is joining. So I just think it's kind of funny whenever you're running around with your party, and somebody just arbitrarily chooses to run to the flames. And wouldn't it be nice if we did? Okay. Yeah, and now we're back to the mind player battle scene. Okay. All right. Okay. I am incorrect. That is incorrect. See right here. I'll bet somebody's going to step in the fire.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Good. All right. Now to go get a mage. One day I'm gonna do Dark Urge, and I don't think
Dead
Will's
goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
not Will. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. My cat is hello, sir. All right, here we go. We're here.
What's coming
Hey,
from
hey,
that room?
hey, what do you think I should do, Toby?
It's unstable somehow.
Oh, yeah, what do you call it? We only wear our collars when we go outside, and it is dark. And we do not go outside when it's dark. Okay, here we go. Interact with the thing.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
So why is it... Okay, that... Maybe Gale was trying to eat...
A hand? Anyone?
Come on, Gale! Yeah, not Will Gale. Who are you, sir? What is the sound of one hand clapping? Sorry, what is the sound of one hand slapping? Okay, so we are going to... Yeah, we're going to try it. I'm not particularly strong. I'm sure I can save them. Well, I am going to add a bonus, because it would be just my luck. Okay, here we go. Spin that. Come on. Pop these new pair of shoes. Oh, victory. Come on. Come on. I need somebody to eat my magical items. Come on, come on.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Come on. There you go.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
I wonder if it would make more sense for me to have headphones. Oh, hold on. Questions! Oof, hello. No need to apologize. An introduction. No,
A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
yeah, Gale ain't
Say,
gonna
but I know
survive
you,
when
don't
when
I?
my,
In a manner of speaking.
dark
You were on the
urge.
Norse Lloyd as well.
I was, yes. Yeah, I'm smart enough to know about the stone. Okay, draw your weapon. Can I
I
eat
can
it?
only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Yes, yes. You can assume that accurately. Yeah.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you?
Yes.
A doctor?
All tentacly and stuff.
Surgeon?
Yes.
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skill.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Ranger.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
So let's see. We got yeah, we got room for one, dude. Boom. Wow.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, But before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, here we are.
Can't afford to stay idle.
So, no more heals. No heals for. Alright, okay, alright. So. Oh, we gotta level up. We gotta level up. So. Ding! So back in the day, I used to play EverQuest. So this is always, I always use this as an opportunity for dinging. Okay, to say the word ding, I remember back in the day, we used to unding if you died right after you done. Oh, here we go, and we have spells. Spells that Gale can choose. So, I need to think about this. Because I'm often not good at choosing spells. So, I need to look ahead. Okay, in fighting the hag, anti-ethic, I've beaten her, but it's always a challenge, and I did some research, and someone was recommending that a good way of defeating her is to, excuse me, Ragnar, please don't get on my keyboard, is to keep her prone. So it prevents her from concentrating, prevents her from casting spells, and you and your party gets like free hits on her for the most part. And so Gale can cast Grease. I don't think Hold Person works. And Charm, I would choose Charm. But really, so I want to make sure that he has in his spell book, not even necessarily learned, but just in his spell book, the ability to keep her prone, knock her on the ground, whatever. And it looks like that is not. So I do think she's susceptible to hideous laughter. Okay, so I don't have Grease here. Actually, I think it's a cantrip. Okay, maybe I can pick it up as a cantrip. So anyway, it's not available to me now, so I will. What other goodies do you want? Damage is always good. Crowd control is good. So I'm thinking there are some things coming up at the Druid Grove that would probably, well, there might be other things that we can use. Featherfall is useful for one of them. But I think I can use the grasping hand, floating hand, whatever, I forget what it's called, on that. So I think I should be good. So finding familiar is not a bad idea, although Gale's going to have another familiar coming up. Although, should I haven't really played with Will all that much, but I've been wanting to try out a Warlock. And anybody who's played, pretty much everybody's played, so I'm not going to worry too much about spoilers. You pick up an Imp that does fear. And an Imp might fit better with a Warlock than a Mage. Well, day one, let's focus on two things. We're going to do a little bit of damage, and we're going to do crowd control. So there's Charm Person, which is useful. This is another good crowd control. Oh, don't be clicking stuff. Well, the laughter's pretty good crowd control, but And I would like to, although it's not going to be with this character clearly, I would like to build a necro build. So that sounds kind of fun. So yeah, so we're going to do Burning Hands, and we are going to do some chromatic orbs because it's like, actually I don't know, yeah, so there's different types of chromatic orbs you can cast. But okay, we're gonna. I generally don't do charming. When I was in EverQuest, I used to be an enchanter, and they would do charms. But then again, the parties were always bigger. Here we have like 4 people, so I like to be able to do damage and stuff. And we'll see what happens here. So, all right, everybody is upgraded. Now, let's take a look. Okay. So we need to go exploring down here. And we need to go exploring up here. And over here, if I'm not mistaken, is the temple that we can do research on. So yeah, first things first, let's go ahead and where are we? Let's go over to the overgrown rooms. Let's do a little more exploring over here. And then we'll expand out to other stuff. So, here we go. Okay, that, and you can do
Let's move. Should mind my step.
See, and so why does he take all that stuff into his camp? So I never know if I've looked in all the barrels and all the backpacks and all the things, right? So, and I don't, so maybe I should do this. You know, maybe I should pick up the bodies and stuff in the camp. But I never remember if I have looked through all the stuff. So if I pick it up and get rid of it, then I don't have to worry about.
Something good here, I hope.
I'm gonna see. If I know I can pick them up. Oh, I cannot pick them up. I guess I didn't. Send this to camp. So, if I send it to camp, then I know that I have already looked through it. And I don't have to worry about encountering it randomly. There's the backpack. I know I don't have to worry about encountering it randomly and going, hey, I don't waste my time looking in stuff I've already looked at. Oh, I remember this hat. This is a fun hat. It's very fancy. I think it looks good on a star. Or if you have a bard, it looks really good. Water is semi-useful. I need to use. Okay, and I'm going to send this to the star. Alrighty, Astarian, put on your hat, bro. All fancy on us. Okay. Wait, why? What happened? Astarian, do you not want to wear the fancy hat? Okay.
What now?
Let's see. See, isn't that a nice hat for Astarian? I think it's nice. Okay. There we are there, and we are going to come around this.
Let's get going.
Yeah,
Very well.
looks like okay, so this is where we fought the mine. There's a way that we could do a little more map exploration. Maybe not. Maybe. I thought there was. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, there is up here somewhere. Here. Up here somewhere, there's a chest. There used to be a chest. Top level. Oh, there it is. That looks like an herb that I can harvest. I don't even know if it's in this projection. Oh wait, camouflage chest. I think I saw it. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, cartilage. Yeah, look at that. So there is a chest up here. Can't reach it. Yeah, so somehow. I don't remember what's in it. I'm not even sure if it's but there is a way to get there, and I think it's by coming up this. Yes. I don't remember. Okay, here, let's try this. See if we can climb up. Maybe we can jump. I think maybe we can jump.
Anything of use?
Yeah. Got our toys. So ooh, we have a ring, we have a fire resistance, and we got a. Okay, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pick it up. Sneak camp. Okay, now it is no longer a thing that we need to worry about. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna jump on down. There, I think there was a.
I'll take that.
Yes, you will. You will be. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's a way to get up here. Try jumping. Okay. Now, okay. We're looking on time. We have about 6 minutes left. Okay, so I know if we come over here, we're going to get doing encounters for a lot more than 6 minutes. So I'm just wrap it up for tonight. Okay, just so you know, I know that, so everybody knows who's played this game. At the bottom of this temple is oh, I forget what his name is, but anyhow, you get him out of his tomb, and he shows up at your camp as a res guy, and he can also give you other group members. You can rent them, that type of stuff. I forget. Anyway, it's been a while. The name of him. Anyway. So sometimes I go into the front of the temple and do the fights that way. But there's also a side entrance with a stair, with a ladder that leads to the bottom, and you can go and do that fight first, and then work your way backwards through the temple. So I don't know which way I'm going to do it first. So I'm going to think about that, because there's no benefit either way. So let me think about this. Yeah, you wake the guy from his tomb, then you go back in through the trap room and loot the sarcophagus. I think there was another place. I think, well, however, if you go through the front way, you might ding. So let me check the group. How are we doing on XP? Oh, get rid of that. Group, how close are we? Oh, we're not very close to dinging. Okay, so this is the group I usually like to start with. Although I think this time around I am wanting to play with the Warlock. I might also, there's, like I said, I wanted to do a Necro build and also a Dirge. I wonder if I can do a Dirge Necro. Would that be overkill? I don't know if you get really big benefits, that type of stuff. But I want to put a lot of slugs in my head. Yeah, get a whole bunch of those powers and see what that's like. Because to be honest, I've just played straight regular old characters. It would be nice to play with something new and cool. So, and this also reminds me that I need to. Who is that? That I need to build an outro screen for my streaming. Right now, I don't even have an intro screen. So I need to get that built. Well, I'm just getting started with the Twitch streaming. So I'm moderately proficient with OBS. I'm streaming via OBS. Like I said, I'm going to try to use Nightbot for some stuff. And we'll see. And there are lots of stuff besides gaming and streaming that I'm going to be doing. I've also, just so you know, I mean, you may not notice it, I have spent 30 years in IT doing IT service management and that type of stuff for Fortune 500 and Fortune 100 customers. And so there's a lot of knowledge I have from an infrastructure perspective, a sales perspective, all that type of stuff. So I think I might also do some streams on that. And what I'll probably do with those streams is I will also put them on YouTube. So who knows what type of information you will be able to pick from my brain over time. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're closing in on 60 minutes, and this is kind of my first test stream. So yeah, this is probably a good place to. Let me see. Do I have 3 rows of spells here? Let me do it.
I applaud your taste.
I'm pretty certain I'm going to be needing pretty much I'm needing the additional spell slots if memory serves. Okay, so yeah, I think. Oh, these are statuses of things. Okay, I think that's going to be it for the night. I do have like I said, I have an a DJ stream, and it's almost 11, so I might be able to put an hour, I might be able to put an hour, maybe 2, on that as well. And I play music from all over genres. I went to clubs in the 80s, so I know a lot of the 80s DJ mixes and things like, or 80s club songs. So that's, and I know a lot of people have forgotten them. So you will undoubtedly encounter those if you want to come check that stream out. That stream is called DJ Silverclad. And it's a DJ stream. There's no VODs. So, just come check it out whenever you can. I try to stream every Sunday morning, and maybe, and I was going to, and I think I need to try to stream multiple times a day with my audience. All these things going on. Anyhow, if you have any comments, let me know, and we will go from there. It's been fun streaming. I'm just getting used to it. There's an old. I used to stream World of Warcraft with another account, but it's Arpatu Omniverse is the name of that account. And I don't play World of Warcraft much anymore. The old saying is you always go back. But I haven't played World of Warcraft really in a long, since the last expansion. And then I also am an EVE Online player. And I will probably even stream. I would love to stream EverQuest 2. But I'm doing all this work on a Mac, and so I have a Windows 11 VM that I run, and the graphics used to be fine running EverQuest 2, but ever since a certain patch or whatever, I didn't run it for 6 months, cranked it up, patched it, all of a sudden the graphics are all messed up for EverQuest 2. I could just play EverQuest 1, so I might do some streaming on that as well. That's about it, I think. I will, like I said, I've still got to work out my OBS intros and outro screens. But I think that's it for the night, guys, or team, or channel, or people, fellow hominids. Oh, hold on, my cat tail. I have 2 cats. Toby is here. Ragnar is over there. So they will inevitably inflict themselves upon my stream. So they will show up on camera every now and then and undoubtedly get in my way, but I love them. They're awesome cats. So, there's a tail right there. That's a Toby tail. But anyhow, I think that's it. I'm just over an hour. It was fun doing this. Like I said, I'm just getting started. I'm pretty new. I want to add a whole bunch of features, a lot of bells and whistles. So if you want to, follow me and join me on my journey as I try to improve the streaming experience and have fun. So anyway, everyone, have a good night. And I will stream at you later. we'll talk at you later. Have fun. Take care. More to come.